Kyiv, massive attack on energy infrastructure. Today a foreboding meeting. On December 27, 2025, Kyiv and the surrounding Kyiv region experienced one of the longest and most intense attacks since the start of the winter campaign. Russian armed forces launched a combined missile and drone strike on energy infrastructure targets, with the assault lasting more than 17 hours. This was one of the most prolonged waves of strikes on the Ukrainian capital in recent months, combining precision-guided missiles with large-scale drone deployments. According to Ukrainian authorities, local sources, and energy companies, 7 key facilities in the capital's power grid were hit. Among them was CHP-5, one of Kyiv's largest combined heat and power plants, with a capacity of around 700 megawatts. Located on the right bank of the Dnipro River, the plant not only generates electricity, but also provides central heating and hot water to hundreds of thousands of residents in densely populated districts. Following the impacts, a major fire broke out at CHP-5, producing thick black smoke visible across much of the city. Emergency services fire crews and rescuers worked under the ongoing threat of further strikes to contain the blaze and prevent it from spreading to adjacent structures. DTEC, the plant's operator, reported that around 500,000 customers were left without power. Emergency rolling blackouts were introduced to stabilize the grid, leading to widespread outages in several districts. The attack involved a variety of weapons. Hypersonic Kinzhal missiles, Ka-47, M2, used against heavily protected targets due to their speed and difficulty of interception. Kalibr cruise missiles launched from sea and land platforms, known for high accuracy and maneuverability. Geran kamikaze drones, Shahed series, deployed in large numbers, flying at extremely low altitudes to evade radar detection. Reports particularly highlighted the use of Geran drones at ultra-low heights, sometimes just tens of meters above ground. This allowed them to navigate urban terrain, using buildings and landscape for cover, creating additional challenges for air defense systems. Some accounts describe the drones setting reverse altitude records by flying lower than usual, making detection and interception even harder. The strike is part of an ongoing series targeting Ukraine's energy infrastructure during winter, when demand for electricity and heating peaks. Previous waves have already caused substantial damage to substations, power plants, and transmission lines nationwide, resulting in prolonged outages and capacity shortages. Kyiv Mayor V.W.I Klitschko and city officials confirmed disruptions to electricity, heating, and water supply in multiple districts. Utility services have been placed on high alert, with warming centers set up and water deliveries organized. Residents are urged to conserve power, charge devices, and prepare for potential extended restrictions. Ukrainian officials emphasize that attacks on civilian infrastructure carry not only military but also humanitarian consequences, especially in cold weather, when lack of heating and light poses health risks, particularly for the elderly and children. International observers and media note rising tensions amid continuing diplomatic efforts toward a possible settlement. The power situation in Kyiv remains difficult. Restoration work continues under the persistent threat of new attacks. A full list of damaged facilities and damage assessment is still being clarified. No independent verification of all details from international organizations is available at the time of publication. This attack underscores the vulnerability of Ukraine's energy system during winter and could have long-term effects on the economy and daily life for millions of residents. V.W.I. Ukrainian command post abandoned due to panic assault regiment commander speaks out the abandon. On December 27, 2025, Dmytro Filatov, commander of Ukraine's 1st Separate Assault Regiment, gave an interview to the public broadcaster Suspilna, detailing the circumstances surrounding the loss of a command post in Huliaipol on the Zaporizhia front. According to Filatov, the post was abandoned without organized resistance due to panic among personnel and command errors. A small group of Russian soldiers, just 3 men, penetrated the town without artillery, air, or drone support. Guided by the sound of a running generator, they located the Ukrainian command post and launched an attack. There was no coordinated defense. Ukrainian troops left their positions without destroying equipment, documents, or communications gear. Filatov noted that the Russian group had no stable link to their own command. Their mission was simply to create disorganization. In his view, they succeeded despite Ukrainian forces having significant numerical superiority in the area. The commander stressed that such incidents reveal issues with command and control as well as the morale of some units. Currently, Filatov says, Russian advances in Huliaipol are being contained, but isolated enemy groups remain inside the town. The situation is extremely tense. Two Ukrainian brigades operating in the sector are facing serious shortages of ammunition, personnel, and equipment, making it hard to hold positions effectively. Filatov added that these events demoralize troops and complicate defense coordination. Huliaipol has long been a key strong point for Ukrainian forces on the Zaporizhia axis, controlling vital logistical routes. Losing the command post and leaving materiel behind could have serious consequences for operations in the sector. Filatov's interview is rare, an active Ukrainian commander publicly acknowledging organizational failures and the specifics of a lost position. The statement has sparked widespread discussion in Ukrainian media and social networks. The situation on the Zaporizhzhia front remains fluid. No independent confirmation of the details from other sources is available at the time of publication. If you enjoyed this review and want to be the first to know about the main events in the Russo-Ukrainian War, subscribe to the channel, give a like, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss new videos. Your support helps us continue our work. Thank you for being with us.